Hello everybody, Not Journalist VR here, and I've got a tutorial for you all today. So in today's tutorial, we're gonna, make a simple state machine, because it's pretty cool, and it's pretty useful for if you're making anything with CV1. First off, I may as well mention a couple of details. I'm not in Radium today, I'm in this wonderful game called Meow.net. Meow.net is a lovely game where you can hang out with your friends. It's honestly better than Radium, I'm gonna say it. I am currently the head of the workshop program. Make sure to contact me on Discord if y'all need anything. But anyway, let's get this tutorial started. The first things you need is your maker pen. This is the most mandatory part of making anything in your games. Number two, you want to flip up your palette. Okay, once you got your palette open, you want to search for a state. So once you've got a state, you want to spawn it. I'd recommend you have two, or else nothing's going to happen much. And after that, you may as well also come across the state machine. Grab the state machine and spawn it here. This is mandatory. You need this. This is your life. This is everything you need. After you've got that, you want to click fire. You may notice there's a bunch of little nodes here. They're not really important, you don't really need them. Once you've got your wire tool, you're going to hover over it and move it to that. Now that stays active, that'll work. Same if you do it like that, you can make it do that. You can make it go on and off. But you can also, you notice how there's little activation points here. What these activation points are is if you want, let's say you enter a trigger volume, it'll activate. Let's say you enter another trigger volume, it'll activate. Or you can make it on the same one, where if you exit a trigger volume, it'll enable that one. But anyway, I'll show you guys how to make a simple, actually one more thing I may as well cover. See these little nodes here? These are really important for you. So you're on enters if you want to make something flash really rapidly once you've entered your volume. So let's say you've entered this and the light flickers on and off. That'll work. But let's say you're, you want it to stay on after you've entered the trigger volume. That's perfect for this. And if you just wanted to exit, like turn off as soon as this state is active, then that's how you would do that. Oh, I know, pretty cool. So once you've done that, if you want to just make a simple system or just play around about it with it, you can. But I'm going to get a point light. I'm going to spawn it here. I'm going to also get a trigger volume. Okay, so I'm going to wire my trigger volume to turn that on once I've entered the state. And when I exit the state, I'm going to make it turn that on, so that should now switch whenever I enter and exit the volume. Okay, once you've done that, you can, hook your light up to that, I guess, and then, the light will turn on and off. So anyway, that's it for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for, watching my tutorial. You should totally join the creative Discord and the creative program, should be totally up there if I put it up there, or if I don't remember, I don't know. And happy creating, guys.